it's there or not, but they're aware that the jungler should be on bot side. So Mickey and Reckless aware of that. Caps has no teleport, same for Abadage. Wonder does have TP though. He has a wave pushing in, so Schalke have to respect it. If they try and force something right now, the ability for top laners to join will definitely be in G2's advantage.
Yeah, looks like G2 will just contest the 2v2. Jankos coming back down towards here, but Gilius is starting up the dragon. Abadage did push in and is hovering around, but Schalke's bot lane can't move. And G2 fine, and there's an engage though.
Neon knocked up, heals immediately. Limit trying to body block here. Jankos going underneath the tower with the rampage, and he's rooted, and Jankos is just down. And here comes Gilius. Both flashes still available for Mickey and Reckless. Gilius looking for that stun. Just about gets in range. Mickey yet to burn his flash to try and get away. There it is. And manages to flash body slam himself to safety.
Yeah, so consistent on so many different picks, even things like the Iron. But yeah, like you said, hasn't been playing too much Gnar. This is his first Gnar game split, which is surprising in a sort of Renekton Gnar meta. But what actually happened on the map there was Mickey gave up a bot wave with Reckless. Mickey moved towards the top side, secured the Herald. So now G2, they do own the Herald, but looks like Schalke on a cross map. Looks like they're starting up the Drake, but Caps has pushed in mid, and he has the package. 8 minutes on the clock. The package has been picked up for Caps, and he's going to stop them from being able to trade off on neutral objectives. G2 lose a little bit of XP and gold and perhaps a plating in the bot side, but for the Herald, it's obviously worth it.
Well, it's only worth it if you use the Herald correctly, right, Kadril? Because they need to be able to get those plates down themselves. Of course, they have 5 minutes before plates fall off. As Limit goes in, Gilius looking for the stun here. Mickey has nowhere to go, no flash available, and Schalke in the bottom lane are finding advantages.
Convert this into a Cloud Drake, and I think this is kind of going as we expected. When we looked at the drafts, we saw them being very similar. We think they both have pretty good scaling. They're both going to look to
lit
fight
up like a Christmas tree. Schalke have full vision to work with, and they can spot out Jankos on every single camp that he starts. So Schalke have full information to push these bot waves in, and that's why they've got themselves 3 plates.
G2 do know that Limit is here. They've got that ward in the Tribush. Only a plate and a half remains there on the G2 bottom lane turret. And Neon level 8 with the Noon Quiver and the Berserker's Greaves, and in a very strong position on this Xayah as Gideus looks towards the mid lane.
Yeah, Caps has the flash and the Valkyrie.
There is the stun. Abadage shuffling in, and Caps doesn't even get time to move. Caps is just deleted off Summoner's Rift.
I feel like Caps was hesitant
to
to
itself. We've got both neutral objectives coming up, ideas. We've got the Dragon and the Herald. I think the Dragon definitely beneficial for Schalke now that they've already got one, get towards those Dragon Soul points, and the Herald is very, very useful in the mid game to get the mid towers. And Limit is flashing on Mickey.
Flashing in, looking to try and get Gilius around the corner. Jankos on his way as well. TP's coming in from Schalke as they look to join the fight. It's Abadage who will come down here. Limit was the one who flashed in, and here comes Caps. Unstoppable Onslaught used. Limit's already down before the fight even really begins. A great explosive cast from Mickey. They look for Neon. They can't quite get there. The Featherstorm coming out, but Caps with the Phosphorus Bomb, with the Valkyrie. Caps. G2 are going to clean this one up. It should be an easy enough 3-0 for G2 in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Schalke overreached there. Limit tried to outplay Mickey and push him in, but there was no one there to respond. Caps had the mid push. Abadage was forced to TP in, and Caps also had the package. So that teamfight went so in favor of G2.
He used his CP because he did not have priority in mid. There was a wave underneath his tower, so he's like, I've got a TP. So that
but Schalke got the Herald for themselves because of the tempo. When they're at the base after taking the mid tower, they all went topside. And using this Herald to get mid tier 1 as well. So the goal.
You can see already Abadage and Gilius. They're trying to shadow each other, but they have to back away. Mickey coming in from the side as well, has that explosive cast. And look at the damage from Jankos. Turbo Chemtank with Kai'Sa jumping in as well. Reckless looking for the killer instinct. Abadage had to flash away.
Yeah, exactly like I was talking about. G2 are playing so well over waves. They're pushing together, making sure they have numbers advantages. It looked like Jankos was going a bit deep there, but he knew his team was around. Reckless comes in with the killer instinct.
Really good throughout the splits, especially when he gets his hands on this Alistar. What about you? Who are you paying attention to when we come into these fights?
Definitely Broken Blade. He's pushing out the sides and he keeps collapsing mid again. He pushed out bot. He's moving towards mid. I'd like to see him go behind the whole comp of G2, but G2's comp's a lot easier to execute, right? Jankos can go in, Mickey can go in. Limit's just flashing in.
He flashes in straight onto Mickey. They get the stun onto him as well. Mickey puts the explosive cast down. Neon coming in for the chase as well, and another stun lands onto Mickey, and Neon gets the kill. You said it just 30 seconds ago, Vedius. You're looking to Limit, and Limit was looking for the pick onto Mickey.
But it was the whole setup from Schalke.
Mickey, and they got the kill as Schalke. Schalke controlled the whole river. And what they did, they invested their time that Mickey was dead to run top and force Caps TP. But the Drake, if you look at the vision on the bot side of the map, G2 have it lit up as well. There was no way Schalke could walk in there. And Schalke kind of traded that for the top push, a little bit of topside vision, and Abadage is hitting the top tower. So you can see how one kill can actually backfire if you don't use the time that you have when that person's dead effectively.
Well, it feels like both teams just trading around vision. Cap's going to get stunned up here, uses the Valkyrie to get away. TP coming in from Wonder. There's the unstoppable onslaught, and there is no way out of it. Reckless gets the kill onto Gilius. Now the chase is on. Wonder trying to double bounce his way in. Jankos on a rampage looking for the flank here. Featherstorm flash is not enough. Jankos goes on a killing spree, and Limit pops the Unbreakable Will to try and get himself away as the top lane tower slowly gets chipped away. Limit will fall, and you said a 20-minute ban might be a little bit risky here, Cajal. But if 3 of the enemy team are dead, it's pretty darn easy.
That was quite an overreach from Gilius. He tried to find the pick onto Caps with his flash, but G2 again just collapsed in time. They punished them for this engage, and G2 just blew this whole game wide open.
Items, and because of these kills, because of these fights, G2 have started to develop an item lead. Collector already complete on Reckless. He's already got a recurve bow, Essence Reaver, Immortal Shield.
Ever since that early game death he had under the tower, he's just stepped it up, and in all these team fights, he's collapsing first and playing them very well.
And notice that something Kadra was talking a lot about in draft was he wants to see the Wukong getting these flank behind and engage. That is another way Schalke can start fights, but because of the amount of pressure that Wonder is generating and with the good vision setup from G2, Broken Blade has never had this opportunity to find. Look, they've even brought Broken Blade down. They're not relying on his TP because they need numbers to be able to gain mid-prio and face check. Now, as you already said, Limit looking for a flank.
Did you see the damage on that rocket? He has the package as well. Limit has to try and find engage, but Caps can cancel it.
Like, how do you engage? 7,000 gold behind. G2 can start up the Infernal Soul hit. Sorelia's from Limit, but there is the package to try and get away. Broken Blade stepping forward, Limit eats all of his HP. Dragon goes down. Wonder building up the Mega. Jankos going in. Onslaught of Shadows is available, and he just rampages over the cow. Onslaught of Shadow comes out. Abadage forced away. He flashes. Broken Blade now on the front line, trying to get away from Reckless, Mickey, and Wonder. Wonder nars him into the wall, and Broken Blade is going nowhere today. Jankos chasing off the rest of Schalke all on his lonesome. But here comes Wonder, and here comes Mickey. G2 not satisfied with 2. They're looking for every kill they can get. Another one goes into the back pocket. Wallop lands on Abadage. Gilius forced away as Reckless takes the kill. Abadage gets one, but that's an ace, and G2 have won this game at the 27-minute mark.
Give them an inch and they will take a mile. Schalke looked promising in the early game, but a couple of mistakes when it comes to execution of some of their fights and some of their plays, and G2 immediately punished them. Flawless execution in the mid to late game from G2, and they're going to end this game in a confident fashion.
Yeah, the early game looked shaky, but never doubt G2, right? A couple thousand gold behind is nothing to them. They just punished them.
Running down. Crown Shot, what do these team compositions want to do?
I mean, Schalke's comp doesn't...
Yeah. The reason Darius has run Ghost and solo queue is for the gap close. It's very, it catches you off guard a lot, the Darius. With the Ghost level 1, he can actually get a solo kill with the amount of damage he has from his passive.
Limit just flashed in there.
He likes to flash in, it seems.
Yeah, but he didn't get anything for it. In fact, they're even going to get the stun back here onto Neon, who's used the cleanse to try and get away. Limit now stunned up with the concussive blows. There's no heal for him. And Limit is just dead in the bottom lane. He flashed double knock, and Neon might go down. He has to flash away. Oh my goodness.
There's the happy meal out of the Braum and the Ash and the stuns and the exhaust. There is no real escape there for Limit once he flashed in. Does end up falling. Reckless gets the first blood. They push in the second wave. They base. Reckless is coming back to bot lane with double longsword. Jankos is here though. Abadage has Ghost. He pops it. He has the bubble as well. There's a top wave stacking. Maybe look for a dive here.
Now looking to try and kill off Wonder. Decimate down. Wonder down to about 100 HP, and he's ticking. Paddle Star put in the face as Abadage picks up Schalke's first kill of the game.
And if you saw Jankos' player cam there, he was laughing. He knew Wonder was dead. He was not having any of that. That was so funny to see. So Schalke do pick up a kill, and they're playing towards the Darius, which is important. Limit though.
Trying to get the knockback here onto Caps, but Caps isn't going to tank. Here's the TP. I think Abadage and Broken Blade are going to join this fight.
Another TP.
Has to try and flash away, but Caps is already dead. Broken Blade will join the fray at the end. Schalke with a good TP play there to pick up the mid laner from G2.
Yeah, very good early game.
Abadage has to flash away.
Oh, look, the whole family's here. Schalke, Limit and Gilius both covering for mid, flashing for Mickey.
Yeah, immediately Mickey knows that he can go in here for Neon, but Neon does have the cleanse, will get himself back underneath the tower, and even through the exhaust should be able to survive. Abadage gets heal, now has the flash back up, and Caps is going to pull flashes away. Abadage channeling his inner faker right there.
Yeah, Limit.
Well, surviving in the 2v2. We saw how much G2 were trying to invest onto it. Gilius just trying to get the wave away from this frozen state as Reckless and Mickey now push in. Jankos doesn't have the Onslaught of Shadows yet, as we said. That early disadvantage costing him those levels. Mickey looking for the stun here. Limit, though, will be the first to fall in the fight. Just about taken out by Reckless. Gilius running forward. Doesn't have the mana to land that bear stance. And Reckless still on the chase here with the volley. Abadage working his way down from the mid lane. Neon tries to turn it back around, but he can't quite get the Neon! Neon with the redemption! Abadage just in range. Now Reckless has to flash away. The paddle star will find its mark. Abadage can't quite get the damage down. The rest of their season, usually they are a little bit slower as Jankos is going to step forward here. But yeah, usually it's G2 who are the faster team. G2 who are the team getting those gold leads, where Schalke are trying to weather the storm and then get towards these late game team fights.
A lot of it is just off the back of Limit. I think that he's taking advantage of the fact that it's much easier for him to roam and impact the map as Jankos now goes in.
Onslaught of Shadows used. Gideus does not have the flash. It's just off cooldown. He can't get away. Rekkles now 4-0 on this Ash. And Jankos is on the chase. The arrow available for Rekkles, as you say. Shockwave, stopwatch. Abadage still underneath the tower is going to try and jump his way around with the portal jump, but the ball is there. Straight in the face of Abadage, and now G2 find 2 quick kills in that.
I definitely give them the advantage, but I think that Alistar has so much more impact when you end up roaming around the map because of how you can set up plays. And Limit a few times now has gone into Raptors.
Some of these lanes, you have to look at where the gold has gone. Abadage picked up those couple of early kills. However, he's at a CS disadvantage, 2 caps. So gold in that mid lane is actually in favor of the G2 man. Rekkles 4-0-0 as we see a fight happening in the top lane. Wonder tried to trade against Broken Blade and Gideus. Wonder doesn't really have anywhere to go here. Flashes over the wall with the decimating smash. Got a bit of alcove gaming, and Broken Blade will bring down the guillotine. The arrow goes wide. Wonder in the zombie form comes back from the death as he got his head. However, G2 are willing to answer. They have that Scion ultimate. They can engage if they want. It's a 5v5 brawl here in the top side river. Limit trying to step forward. Decimating smash doesn't quite land. Gideus there with a stun. The paddle star goes wide. Patience on Shirley very low as that Rift held might reset, but here we go. The knock-up. Mickey already dead. Rift held secured for G2, and Schalke will not be willing to run away from this one. They're trying to chase Wonder down. He uses the unstoppable onslaught to get himself away. Heal out. Gideus. Flash. Stun. Straight onto Wonder, and now even the decimating smash won't save him. Wonder dies once again. Jankos stunned up. There's a sleepy trouble bubble there for them as well, as Wonder tries to use the zombie to do as much as he can. Rekkles snipes him across the wall. Schalke managed to pick up a couple of kills, but they did lose the Herald.
Ends up being 2-for-1 in favor of...
Was clutch. Wonder just tries to run with the ultimate with the flash, but Schalke's chase was good. I just think they over-chased.
I think Caps also had to appreciate that if he tried to come in from the flank, he'd get collapsed on, and now it's G2 on the collapse.
Arrow lands onto Gideus. Nowhere for him to go. Rekkles has 6 kills so far this game, and he's looking for more as Neon is forced to flash away across the wall. And as much as Schalke have been taking it to G2, they've been getting these...
Set up for the Herald play, which then allowed him to get all this gold and open up the map even more. So huge props to the decision-making from G2, because even after some of these brawls have not been going in their favor, you've got Captain Consistent in the bot lane that just seems to not be able to die. The question is, will he end up dying in this game?
Neon
diving in onto Mickey. Rekkles kind of abandoned his support here. Mickey's going to flash away. And Neon did burn the killer instinct for that.
Yes, the Caps, even though he was getting ganks and they were winning the 2v2s, the 3v3s with Limit moving up, he's actually lost a lot of creeps in all these fights, so that's going to hurt him the later the game goes. Limit going in. Wonder has the ult to escape, though.
Importantly, Broken Blade picked up a couple of kills in those last 2 fights, and with the guillotine, tries to chop down Wonder. Broken Blade tanks up the tower for a long time. Wonder actually might be able to take out Gileas here, who will just about be able to get away with that bear stance. Broken Blade now 2.
Second Drake of the game. We'll have to see what soul it is after this one falls. Schalke has the first, G2 have one for themselves now. It's going to be an Ocean Soul, but still 3 dragons away for either team. So at least 30 minutes on the clock before we will see an Ocean Soul come out. But G2 controlling the spot side of the map. Arrow goes out.
Arrow connects once again, and you can see Abadage really doesn't have anywhere to go. Rekkles goes godlike. The reverse bond here, 7-0-0 on that.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a great demonstration of how you play around numbers, right? Like, G2 are just constantly leaving Wonder...
I love what G2 are doing here. They're playing into the Darius. Darius is on the side lane. Let's send members into that lane so we push him out. And the only thing Schalke can do is respond by putting numbers themselves, but they lose the team fight. If they start a team fight, this Ashe is 7-0-0, 2 items.
Oh,
17 minutes.
Over steps, Limit goes in, the apprehend, shut down on the cow is not really the target you want it to go to, but Schalke will take whatever they can get right now. G2 able to walk away with the rest of their players.
Yeah, really good pick from Schalke. They managed to catch out Caps. G2 looking for more here, but the problem is, the thing I want to look at here is Schalke are losing so many waves with these fights. Abadage is down 40 CS, Neon's down 10.
Here we go.
They know they're hit, they know they're in this push.
Here we go, Limit going in, looking for the knock-up, and the dive is in. Killer Instinct goes out from Neon, there's the shutdown. A Rekkles has died alongside him. Mickey pays for that play with his life. Schalke find 2 kills, as you said.
4-man unit and looking for picks, and Schalke, really good punish on the bot side of the map, and this game actually has enough money yet, but will TP and join the fray. And I think Schalke have to respect that they are weaker right now. They do not have the same itemization, but it looks like that's not going to stop them.
Well, Rekkles has 2 items right now. The Phantom Dancer already complete. Here goes Limit going back. Jankos trying to get in, and Limit's knocked up straight away. The upper hand only lands onto Mickey. Limit stunned, down to about a third of his HP, and Reckless just opens up with Ranger's focus. There's the shockwave. Broken Blade knockback gets the kill onto Mickey, but now the chase is really on. Gilius has nowhere to go. G2 pick up 3 quick kills.
Yeah, super well played from G2, punishing Schalke straight away. So the Darius pick is very strong against these tanks, but in the end, Schalke just lose the fight.
And Neon, he can't approach the fight because
Schalke don't really have that last piece of the puzzle to get the fight started. It's all on Limit, it's all on this Alistar.
And it's so difficult for Limit to find those engages. Has the Turbo Chem Tank complete now, though? Looks for the flank. Here comes Broken Blade. Shockwave's gonna land. Limit down to half HP already. Neon dives onto Cabs on the backline. TP coming in from G2. And now Neon is in the total wrong position. Wonder charges in with the unstoppable onslaught. Cabs stepping forward and Reckless can open up. He's untouched. Look at that Ash as he just rips through Schalke. Nothing that they can do because the Ash is untouched for the entirety of the fight. And now Neon, I'm sorry, my man, but in a 5v1, I know which odds I'm gonna take. G2 every day of the week. Neon will delay for as long as he can, but with no flash, no ult, no hope of surviving. He's gonna waste a ton of time, as you say, Eddie, but in the end, he will be shut down by Caps.
Wow, a huge team fight once again for G2. It looked good.
Smart, but Schalke are playing very aggressive here. They're very far up in the river. If G2 want to collapse, they can decide to do so. And I think they might look for an engage here.
Limit doesn't have a way to get away from this. Pops the unbreakable will. The arrow's already connected. There's the decimating smash.
Oh, he can't play the game!
He just can't move! Oh, that's so unlucky for Limit. Really nothing he can do, not tank it. As the Baron has been begun, Gilius doesn't have flash here. Mickey's going to be the front man, the bouncer, trying to keep Gilius out of the after party as Schalke try and step forward, but that Baron's already down to 2,000 HP. And it is Dunzo, almost stolen away by Abadage, but couldn't quite get taken out of G2's pocket.
Yeah, he's probably going to take this tower in base. Maybe Caps can try to cancel him and play around with him a bit, but he doesn't have the vision to do so. So 2 towers for Schalke in the end. So that's pretty good, but they have to stop the siege of the Baron.
Inhibitor tower, the target here for G2. Neon backing away, Caps looking for the stop. Neon actually looking in for the killer instinct. The shockwave available for Caps, but he misses! Neon sidesteps it, and in the 1v1, Neon almost comes out clutch. But Caps is having none of it. Caps takes the kill, G2 take the inhibitor, and Wonder goes unstoppable. He's charging in for the win. He wants this game to be over with.
Where's he going?
And he's charging
Diesel. Look, the question mark face coming out from
Apple Maps these days instead of Google Maps, putting the wrong coordinates on his GPS. Mickey gets guillotined, and now G2 may just have to back away. Wonder's rejoined the fight, rejoined his team. Gonna get apprehended, and he was in the middle of a decimating smash there. Decimate comes out from Broken Blade as well. The paddle star Broken Blade will have the ult reset. Clean. The dodge with the stride breaker, but the gargoyle stone
another one
is just too enough.
Yeah, too many shields for Broken Blade to break through. They almost got another kill onto Wonder, but the kill onto Mickey stops the siege. And Neon's playing top, you have to respect it. If he was able to out-engage, so getting past the front line's hard enough, but against spells like the Scion, the Hecarim, the Orianna, it's even harder to step up to start contesting the front line, let alone kill them.
Oh, TP. Here we go. Broken Blade.
Reckless is in base.
Reckless is in base. He can't join the fray, but only 2 players from Schalke are here, and Broken Blade already down to half HP. There's the kind of instinct in from Neon. The sleep's going to land only onto Mickey. Jankos stunned up. The shockwave hits 1. G2 able to back away. The arrow still connects onto Limit as here comes another apprehend. Oh, what? Sleep, the gargoyles, the shields, not enough, shut down. And now Broken Blade can really open up with those successive guillotines. Limit is down. Wonder able to help kill Broken Blade, and Reckless has joined the fray, but a little bit too late. He's shut down. Abadage and Neon can push forward. It's 2v2. Mid laner and AD carry versus mid laner and jungler. Abadage goes it alone. Neon's going to join the fight. Abadage flashes away, and Neocathian rains hell upon Jankos. Schalke find
a 3 and a 2v2.
The second that Schalke get rid of the front line, that's when Neon and Abadage really get unlocked to can start dishing out this damage. And I think G2, they were having a bit of fun earlier. They felt like that the game was won.
Abadage shockwave. Caps just looking for the auto attacks. The Everfrost comes out. Neon dives in. Caps able to flash away and get the kill. And now Neon is on his lonesome. The arrow connects here, but the sleep was walked through there by Reckless. He does have the flash. Turbo Chem Tank coming out from Gilius, looking for the chase here. That's a very speedy bear. Flash, bear, slap, TP coming out from G2, and Gilius is already down. Reckless with his 500th playoff kill. Wonder coming in, and the pain train is not stopping at the Schalke station. G2 able to pick up another couple in this top lane fight, and all that came from Abadage being in the shop just a little too long.
Yeah, Schalke chasing again for the kills. They have to find something. There's 1 minute on the Dragon. You have to argue if they could get some kind of fight, they could have contested this Ocean Soul, but G2 turn it. They win the fight. The TP comes in. Reckless even has flash in case he needed to use it. Abadage is up in 5 seconds though. The waves are coming in. They have a bot wave and a mid wave. Maybe G2 want to look to end, but still, 20 seconds on Neon. That's the most crucial part of Schalke.
This game has been a reckless show. 14-2-6, 500 kills in the LEC playoffs as G2 look to go 2-0 up in this series. Schalke really can't do too much about it. Gilius stepping forward, but he is back to the fountain. The Nexus, the target in a moment because G2 can taste a little steak on the menu. Limit shockwaved. And how now, Brown Cow? He's down. Broken Blade next. Neon, the last one standing. And after all the kills are secured, G2 secure the Nexus.
Oh. That game was a bloodbath. Super well-rounded, really good scaling, and it comes back to what the analysts were talking about on the desk too. Perhaps Schalke should go for something that just has a slightly better late game, and I feel
Walk
like...
up, crash the wave, go to base, and go spend the gold that they've accrued.
So, one of the interesting things about Sivir is that often when you look at champions going for cheater recalls, because of how quickly she can clear the wave, she can also get off pretty good recalls herself, but I've got to focus on the top.
Gilius ghosting in, Wonder knockback. Does still have the flash, is going to use it early. Gilius still underneath the tower here. We'll be able to get the kill. And that Hecarim paying off for Schalke already. First blood to Schalke. Wonder's going to try and clear the wave, but Gilius will help Broken Blade get this minion wave underneath that tower.
Yeah, good early game again from
Across the
Schalke.
board, Schalke is doing a great job. The question now becomes, what does Caps do with his first ultimate? Because that's going to be probably the biggest swing factor when it comes to the early game. You can see Neon and Limit very aggressive.
He messed up his combo. He's only got the headbutt left. Has already used the pulverize. Jankos on the chase. Watch out, Neon. The double knockup from Limit isn't going to be enough. Gilius coming in, has the onslaught of shadows. Here's the TF coming in with that Destiny. They're looking for Limit. Gold card hits Gilius, but Caps should be donated this kill. You can see Reckless actually... Oh, Reckless.
Well,
I thought he wasn't going to take it, and then it was a battle between him and Caps to see who could secure the final shot.
Almost up again, so he can make the same sort of play. And with the blue buff, means you have the mana to do so. Jankos going towards the spot side, and Schalke have started out the Herald, so Schalke's bot lane needs to be careful here.
Oh, engaged from Mickey, but it's knocked back by Limit. The chase is on. Reckless with the relentless pursuit, looking for Neon. Mickey's almost down. Neon gets it. Gets excited, but Reckless will take him out. Jankos goes in with a watch out Eve, but the turnaround from Limit is here. Jankos trying to get himself away with that extra movement speed. Just about
Limit had the Ignite up. He probably could have gotten the kill here, but I think the bigger thing is the other side of the map, right? They get the Herald, they get the whole top side, as there's a fight in mid.
Caps flashes away, Rampage still going to connect. There's a shockwave, hits onto him. Caps fleeing with a red card, and Limit gets the kill. Jankos now caught in the middle of 3, but the Loathing Lullaby will just about take him out. Schalke with another kill. Rift Herald to use bot if they want it. Gilius chasing down here. Neon is level 7, doesn't quite have the flash limit behind Mickey as well, and Mickey not yet level 6. Mickey has no way to get out of this one, lands the knockup. The Super Mega Death Rocket goes a little bit wide. Neon stunned underneath the tower will use the cleanse. Another couple of plates in the bot lane, and Schalke really blowing this game wide open. 11 minutes in, this is going to be a 2,500 gold lead.
This is massive for Schalke. They're going to Herald the bot tower. Jinx gets a kill. She gets a full tower.
Much stronger comp that better enables it. We're still seeing all these roams coming out from Limit. He still has a level advantage over Mickey, who's yet to hit.
So Schalke playing on the opposite side of the map gives G2 very little options. The only person who can be targeted is Abadage. He has no cleanse, but he has the Mercs. Wonder.
TP coming in from Broken Blade. They're looking for Wonder underneath the tower. Explosive Cask is available here for Limit. Wonder knocked back, trying to tank up as much as he can, but there's really nowhere for him to go. Limit takes the kill. TP comes in from Abadage towards the mid lane as well. Wonder in his zombie form is killed off.
Abadage needs to be careful here. I think G2 can get a lot on the cross map if they get to the tower, but he has to be careful.
Destiny underneath the tower. Caps uses the rocket bell to get in. Mickey with the knock-up, and Abadage, he tried to be careful, but there's nowhere for him to go with the flash, and now Reckless has to try and flash away from Gilius, who takes the kill himself. Lucian Lullaby stopped with the onslaught of shadows. Perfect execution there from Gilius, as Limit chases Mickey down. Mickey dies. Caps now gonna get chased out. Apprehend with the flash. Broken Blade brings down the axe to the head of Caps. Meanwhile, Neon has just been split pushing top and taking towers.
Ladies, could you just do a minimap zoom for me? Because Caps is bot. So where can he ult? The only place he can ult is mid. And Jinx has cleanse, she has flash. It's impossible to engage on her with Gragas around. And Broken Blade just keeps pushing in top waves and moving mid.
Collapse.
And now Caps is getting collapsed on.
Limit's coming in, Jankos getting collapsed on as well. Limit has the body slam. Jankos in a 1v1 versus the enemy support is losing out, and Broken Blade finds his mark. Looking for Reckless here, gets the guillotine down. Gold card locked in by Caps, stun coming out as well, but Mickey realizes he has to run. Here's the exhaust, there's the onslaught of shadows, and Caps, that's half his health with a single axe blow. TP coming in, Caps pops the stopwatch to survive through the hemorrhage. TP comes in from Wonder. Mickey was able to kill off Broken Blade towards the back of the fight, but he is going to sacrifice his life for that. Neon will be gifted this kill. Oh, that was... That's cheeky.
He's going to take them on a magical journey. Mickey's not letting them kill him yet.
It's not Bard, it's Alistair. You shouldn't be able to do this. He gets out.
Is he out? Free counterpick into the Scion with the Darius. Then you have Twisted Fate Scion Alistar into a Darius. There's no damage there.
It looks like that's not his...
Well, after the
could go
S2
Dustblade now. Yeah, could go Dustblade now.
But I like that Schalke are now just playing towards the top side. They still have the Herald, so they can break these tier 2s.
Has to make sure he dodges away from the shockwave. Gilius' ult, Broken Blade running at him, limits engage, and then Neon outranging him, so he has a lot of things to deal with. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pick up something like a rapid fire cannon.
Well, if you're going to put your eggs in any basket, the Reckless basket is a very good one. Got 16 kills in the last game.
One more item, but so does Neon. And if Neon is sitting at 3 items, I can tell you right now, he's going to be feeling pretty... That is a very big deal.
Neither is Jankos.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Schalke, they used their ultimates a little bit earlier, but look, they're all coming off cooldown. Limits is going to be up very soon. Neon's is also going to be up very soon. So Schalke's going to be in prime condition to fight for this Drake. They have Abadage. He's not going to catch the top wave, which surprises me a little bit, but regardless, they have a wave pushing in bot. They're now grouping as 5 in mid to get mid prio, and they're looking to get themselves the soul.
Yeah, this mid wave is so important. Abadage just picked up his Seraph, so he is so strong, and they're going to look for the fight. G2 have some control, though. If Broken Blade dies really quickly and G2 can just chain CC him and take him down, they could win the fight, but Broken Blade found the engage!
He finds Caps with the upper hand. Caps flashes away, but there's no escape from the Broken Blade. He brings down the hammer, and Caps is dead. Decimating Smash going to go wide as well. The explosive cast hits onto Wonder. He pops his ult to try and get away. Mickey does have the flash, but doesn't really have anywhere to go. Schalke get 2 and will get the Mountain Soul.
The fight was over before it even started. That was such a clean fight coming out from Schalke, and the punish from Broken Blade onto Caps.
But Broken Blade was just there, and he found him instead.
Chip away at these players.
This could be dangerous, though, from Schalke. Broken Blade is in mid. They're going for the 4-1. Maybe G2 just want to find an engage or try to catch up Broken Blade. They have 2 options here. They're going on to Reckless, though. Broken Blade might get caught.
Destiny coming out as well. Broken Blade going to get put to sleep, going to get stunned, and the kill goes to Reckless. Shut down for the Sivir.
Sacrifice has flash up, though. Maybe he was trying to bait this flash, but Reckless smartly spell shields. Very common thing from Gragas is just E forwards, and then most of the time they're going to flash away.
Goes wide. Caps going in with a rapid fire cannon, stuns out Abadage, but you can see just no damage.
No damage.
From the Twisted Fate right there. Broken Blade's pushing in the mid wave. Limit stepping forward. Looting Lullaby available. There's another gold card. Caps trying to do what he can. The Looting Lullaby goes out. There's the sleep. Here's the Destiny. And here go G2. Reckless, how many auto attacks are you going to get down in this fight? Broken Blade takes 2. Caps gets to the back line as Neon is forced away. Limit trying to get away as well, but Reckless is on the hunt and on the chase, and the shutdown comes out. Neon down, Jinx down, but here comes the Noxian Guillotine! Broken Blade cutting through G2 as quickly as he can as Caps. Now it's all on him to do what he can. Broken with the Decimate, heals himself back up. Caps with the shock. It's a pentakill. It's a quadra, and Broken Blade bring down the axe. Looking for the pentakill, can't quite get it now. Wonder trying to get over the wall. Broken Blade pulls him right back in. A pentakill for Broken Blade.
And Schalke, they have done it. They will get themselves a huge win. They will make their way, and they will still fight in this series as they take down G2 off the back of a pentakill.
Oh man, all of G2 went onto the back line, but they forgot about Broken Blade. He picks up a pentakill, baby.
What a performance from Schalke. They waited, and at the opportune moment,
One of the biggest things, though, is that the follow-up with something like an Orianna is definitely much more effective, and the speed boost can potentially enable...
This must have got that Grump, and then it denied away 2 camps from Jankos for the invade onto Raptor, so Wonder will have a harder time against Broken Blade with blue, and Gilius will get this topside crab, but I think Jankos can trade it back, but Gilius has already taken the top crab, so now it comes down to the bot prio. Who can push in this mid wave, and who can move from bot first?
And neither of the junglers have smite. Limit's going to try and trade him onto Mickey. There's the track repel stun, but the condemn into the wall. Mickey should just be dead here. Nowhere for him to go. Gets the shield from the knockup, ignites onto Neon, but there's the cleanse heal coming out from Reckless. Mickey's going to try and flash it back up towards this bush. Reckless now the next target is Limit. Charges up that stun and charges straight into the wall. Flash onto Reckless as well, who doesn't have a flash, doesn't have a heal, doesn't have anywhere to go apart from back to the safety of his tower. Neon tumbles in, finds the shot, and Schalke have come out swinging once again.
Break it with anyway, and they hold the bot freeze.
But also, that was just poor play from Mickey, in my opinion. He did see that Neon was free freezing, but he didn't have actually any other information anywhere else, and now
They don't know
Jankos.
Jankos is here. Flash, stun, and Neon caught out, but he's able to get away with the flash of his own. Limit gonna get the stun here onto Jankos. Dragon goes down. Gilius now level 6, coming down to join the party. Jankos only level 4. Flash, bear slap. Neon gets his second kill of the game, and now Reckless is the new target. Another bear, another slap. Reckless slapped into the wall as well, and Gilius will take the kill. Schalke 4-0 up 2,000 gold ahead, but here comes Caps. Can he do something in this bottom lane? Jankos still only level 4. Will be able to kill off Limit here as Caps comes in to secure the final auto attack.
Yeah, the 3v3 from Schalke in the bot side is winning. You saw at the start of that play, Gilius.
Now they have the bot advantage, they have a mid advantage, they have a top advantage, they have a jungle advantage. Right now there is a big team diff all across the board. Can we have a quick look at the gold?
Something you guys were saying, because Schalke have this advantage. We are building up towards this Ocean Soul, but what we saw them do in the last game was hold that advantage at about 5k gold for a very long time. If they do that in this game, are they going to be set up for success as they were in game 3?
Yeah, definitely. Hang on though, Gilius is face checking the bot lane of G2, has to flash away, loses that flash. But going back to your question, they should be absolutely fine, Medic. They're going to have perhaps a Dragon Soul if they can keep G2 underneath their towers, and the Vayne obviously outscales the majority of AD carries in the game, especially given this game state. TP's coming in though, Schalke can match.
This is Caps, Mickey going in with a knock-up. The Magna Storm brings them back. Wonder and Caps going in. They're looking for Neon, they're looking for the Vayne. Reckless dives in with a Killer Instinct, and Neon really has nowhere to go. Tries to tumble out, but can't do it. The Shockwave in. Shutdown goes over to Reckless as they look for a couple more kills. G2 coming in 5 alive still, and Schalke running for the wins, running for the hills. Gilius put to sleep. Limit chased off towards the bottom side of this fight. Gilius just about able to get away until Caps swoops in and takes his name, puts him in his death note. Jankos will kill off Limit in the end, and G2 so quickly turn the game on its head.
What a great use.
As well, here's the Rift Herald in that top lane, was just secured by Schalke. It's going to take down this first tower of the game for the Royal Blues.
Yeah, G2 get the bot lane tower, Schalke get the top lane tower. They probably want to push this in.
So, a lot of core items completed. 80 carries fairly similar. Jungle, no core item finished yet for Jankos, and this could be the item difference.
There could
to
be a fight here, though.
He's going to hex flash in, Limit. Oh, that was
coming in as
so
well, though.
close. Mickey going in, the sign.
Here comes Wonder!
The Magna Storm draws in 3. The Lilting Lullaby available for Abadage. Lands the Shockwave, has already killed off Mickey. Caps trying to do what he can with the extra soldiers joining in the fight, but now Neon going in with the final hour. Just gets another auto attack on.
This is doing so much damage from range, meaning Neon can't step up too far. Even though Schalke get a kill, they're going to have to drop this Dragon.
They're looking for Gilius.
Gilius has the flash coming up soon, though.
Killer Instinct is available here for Reckless. There is the shuffle. Caps brings Gilius into Reckless's waiting arms. And that's the 6th kill of the game for G2.
G2 is looking to play around him. He's got the wave pushed in. The team moves into the bot river, and now they're starting to make their way into the jungle of Schalke.
And this is the danger of the G2 lineup. Yes, Caps is fed in this game, but so is Reckless. And if you take down Caps, then you're facing Reckless. World finalist is in your eyes, and you have to take him out as well. But Schalke have enough tools, I think, to manage with it, but G2 have control of the game, so Schalke need to make sure that they respect it, and they look to make on G2's mistakes. I was thinking there's a dive coming in, though.
Magna Storm going in. Neon able to survive. Watch Neon in the back of the fight. Mickey just rained through the silver bolts, doing a lot of work. Caps trying to step in, but here goes Neon once again. Jankos, half HP with a single auto. The heal used. Wonder now the next target. Lilting Lullaby available. Neon puts a Broken Blade going in. Can't quite get the damage. Manages to survive the Acathian rain that came back from Reckless.
What a very aggressive dive from G2 that they did not need to make. Caps now could still be in some danger, but he's going to disengage from that. But the reality is G2 tried to dive when Broken Blade had his TP up.
Between these two teams, remember, there is a precedent. In the last year, G2 have not gone through the upper bracket when it comes to our playoffs. They lost to Mad Lions, they lost to Fnatic. There is a precedent for G2 having to go through the lower bracket and then still make finals. Schalke here need this win. They're going to force us to a game 5, and you see how much it means to them.
Look for a fight here, though.
X-Flash. Limit goes in, Reckless immediately flashes away. The Shockwave doesn't quite connect, and here comes the Magna Storm onto the backline. Neon stunned up, but with the cleanse is able to keep himself alive. Mickey gets the kill. And now we're going to look to keep on pushing forward. There's Caps. Jankos down to half HP, but Abadage was... oh, sorry. It was Gilius who was locked up there.
As you rightly said, the Shockwave doesn't connect. Really good flash from Reckless to avoid the limit engage, but then the 2 supports die. It is this Drowsy that then...
They're starting up this Baron, though. Gilius does not have the flash. The Blast Cone is up, though, so he could Blast Cone over. He has the Smite. Jankos has Smite, too. Abadage still has the Shockwave, and Limit has Flash. There could be a big wombo here.
Gilius needs to get to that Blast Cone, 3,000 HP on the Baron. Limit trying to step forward. Gilius standing there, waiting. The channel coming out. They're looking for the knocker, but there's only 1,000 HP on the Baron. Gilius could steal it. The Shockwave comes out. It's 100.
Oh, they got it!
Abadage! for Schalke secures the Baron and perhaps has held onto a string of hope for Schalke.
Did I like...
Jankos had smite, 100%.
He must have had smite, because I was looking at that 100, and it wasn't... That was 150 HP for like a while when he can, and while they do have the push-in bot, G2 have control over the river. Yeah.
So many Hex Flash positions here for Limit, though. That ward will spot him out. Mickey's going to step forward here, looking for a ward across the wall. Caps puts the soldiers down in that choke point and makes it so difficult. Limit going in, gets the knock up, but it's Wonder. He's a tank.
Oh, apprehend.
He's knocked against the wall there with the apprehend. Wonder able to flash away. Dragon down to about 6,000. Here comes Limit. They're looking for Wonder, but there's the Gargoyles, and look at just how tanky that Scion is. Noxian Guillotine isn't going to be enough. The Dragon secured there by G2, third Ocean Dragon of the game. Hemorrhage stacks ticking on Wonder. He's able to survive for a long time. Broken Blade pops his stopwatch with the Attract Repel available for G2. Ooh. Broken Blade flashes away, is able to escape. Killer Instinct from Reckless could go in. Decides against it. The Dragon is
fishing for these balls to try and cancel their recalls. There's one of them. Looks like it didn't hit onto anyone. And Schalke are going to base, but they're going to lose two towers for Wunder's ult.
This Baron is always something that both teams have to keep in the back of their mind.
Yeah, and if you, that's the whole point, right? If you drop a mid wave and you go catch a side wave, in about 5 to 10 seconds, either of these teams could one-shot a Baron. And even if you TP in, you're probably going to be too late, so you're losing a Baron no matter what. So that's why these teams are contesting mid wave so much.
The thing is, Schalke have about 40 seconds before they need to pick something. They have to
go in.
The combo both carries. Flashes away, puts up the divide and manages to get the shield. Magnet Storm coming in from Mickey. He will sacrifice himself. Caps survives. Reckless survives, but the Baron is up and Schalke are making a beeline towards it.
Limit, you abs! It should result in the Baron.
They need to watch out though. There's a Dragon spawning in 15 seconds. That could be the Ocean Soul. Look at Caps and Reckless. They're sprinting to this Dragon. I think Schalke needs to run there quickly. Abbedagge needs to TP in now after basing. Broken Blade as well. If G2 get this Dragon, that could be so difficult. The later this game goes on, TP coming in from Abbedagge. Looks like they call Jankos.
Caps is starting it right now. Jankos might be caught, but he still has the lilting lullaby. Caps has started up the Dragon across the wall. There's the unstoppable onslaught.
Gillies doesn't have smite.
Step in. He doesn't have smite, and that's the Dragon you have to feel. Caps is going to be able to secure it. He pulls it away! He didn't have smite! How on earth did he do that? They kill off Wonder as well! And somehow Schalke... Here we are, Schalke pushing in, looking to take G2 to Game 5, looking to do what Mad Lions did in Spring 2020, looking to do what Fnatic did in Summer 2020 and force G2 down to the lower bracket. Broken Blade said it in an interview in Ready Check.
Limit, look at Limit!
It's everything. Here goes Limit in with a Hex Flash. Mickey trying to jump up. The Magnet Storm lands onto 2. Caps can open up. Look at the damage from the soldiers, but it's just not enough. Mickey is already dead, and now Schalke, 5 players strong on the front foot, force G2 back. G2 have to turtle with impact now. The question is, how do G2 reposition? It's an Ocean Soul on the cards. Gilius on the front foot. G2 stepping forward once again. Remember, no Lilia ultimate for them, but every flash, every other ultimate available in the game. Broken Blade takes a little bit of a chunk. Mickey able to sneak in to the side. Has a flank position here. Has the flash. Has the Magnet Storm. Caps puts up a line of soldiers. The Emperor reigns over his kingdom right now as Mickey Broken Blade flashes in. Limit goes onto the back line as well with the Magnet Storm on the back. It's going to do a lot of work to shut down. Broken Blade opens up with the Noxian Guillotine. Wonder the next target. Ooh. It's all on Caps. It's all on Reckless. Neon still alive. Still has that GA. The Gargoyles Stoneplate will keep Wonder alive. 2 for 1 in favor of Schalke null fear so far.
Broken Blade has TP though. He can TP back. He's basing right now. Although Caps is zoning them away. Where is he TPing? He's TPing next to the entrance of the red buff. This Dragon's going down quickly, but there's no smite for G2. Gilius can secure this.
TP coming in from Wonder as well.
He gets it.
Taken by Abbedagge. Caps puts the wall in the wrong direction. You have to feel, and Schalke able to walk away. There's a Baron on the cards for them right now.
It was a front-to-back team fight that Schalke just melted through that front line. That was so well played from Broken Blade, flashing in, one-shotting Jankos, and then the rest of the team just immediately follow up. Schalke have been getting...
Caps no flash. It's so hard for him to walk up.
Schalke will take another tier 2. Neon cleared out. Where's the next wave in the bot lane? Still a while away here for Schalke. They need to go catch it, bring those minions in as quickly as they can because they haven't synced these 2 waves, and it gives
Look at Limit.
Just to clear out. Limit
he found Caps.
He gets pushed back. The shockwave but still connects, and Caps is gone. Magnet Storm coming out. Limit's underneath the tower. He's still able to survive. Reckless has to flash away. Neon going forward, tumbling in, looking for the kills here onto G2. And Schalke have done it. They found 2 kills, and they have found the silver scrapes. But for them, it is a golden moment as they shut down G2. The sleep coming out. Broken Blade going back in, but Schalke, all they have to do is take down these 2 Nexus towers, and then the Nexus. Wonder, Reckless, and Jankos. Can you do anything? Because there's a minion and a cannon here, and Reckless is down. Schalke somehow have managed to defeat G2, and they will take us all the way to Game 5.
The reverse sweep is on the table for Schalke, and what a way to do it.
Against the range that Schalke has when you're playing Lucian into a Azir.
Champs in the bot
I remember his Janna bot lane too.
The Jannas, the Garen Yumis.
Of course, he did play Syndra at bot lane, I believe.
Yankos spotted again.
Oh, they engage, double flash, double knock up. The stun lands and first blood to Reckless, but here comes the TP. Broken Blade gonna join the fray. Infernal Chains flashed away there by Reckless. Does have the stage presence, looking for that W. Doesn't quite have the heal in time for Jankos. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, there's another trade as Caps tries to fight off Abadage. Neon flashes.
Abadage was under his tower, no mana, no health, and Caps had the mid push. So as long as the fight that goes on, Caps always collapse first. And I think that Abadage has been struggling this game. Ever since he got his back cancelled by Caps the first time when he TP'd back, and then Jankos came and cancelled it the second time. He lost around 5-man bot, something like this.
Gilius is waiting to see perhaps if Reckless and Mickey move their way up towards this mid lane. Jankos is on the top side of this wave as well. You can see Reckless coming up. Jankos gonna step forward now. As the Stormbringer can look to dive underneath his tower. Thundering Smash gets the stun. There's a Sky Splitter Stormbringer combo. He's knocked back, but Abadage is done. The culling finds his mark, and now Caps is the target. Broken Blade going in with the World Ender, and Caps really has nowhere to go. Infernal Chains, he dashes away from it, but is that gonna be enough? Still has the blast going. Meanwhile, in your picture-in-picture, you can see the supports in a battle to the death as we see Caps fall off towards the top side. And Limit will get away, but might have to give this one up. But remember the power of the Encore. Reckless in position behind Jankos. Looking to line it up. The Encore just short of Limit as he flashes away. Caps is off towards the top side of the fight, and it's a 5v4.
Here comes Wonder
of Schalke right now. Wonder going in. Jankos there as well. You can see Wonder coming in with the unstoppable onslaught, and that's already one kill. Limit's down. And now the numbers switch in favor of G2. Mickey with a great flank position as they look for more damage here. Mickey healed up with the Moonstone. Able to be kept alive. The Super Mega Death Rocket goes wide, but Abadage will get the kill in the end. Wonder looking for Gilius underneath the tower, can't quite get him. In the end, a 2-for-1 trade in favor of G2.
Yeah, but G2 end up walking away with the Drake, and they should be able to get the mid turret off the back of it as well. So there were question marks around, would they be able to get these early game
Seeing waves, taking towers, this Sion is going to be really beefy the later the game goes. And Schalke looks like they're just playing to catch waves right now. They were looking for a pick.
Progression of G2, finding those good late game fights. And making plays like that. Clutch steal comes out from Neon.
I hate to see it. Did Neon even have vision? Jumping in, the Cloud Soul and the base movement speed will help them out a lot. They did not have vision, I think. They did. The Scryer's Bloom, and then he fires the rocket. Boom. Steals away the dragon. Jankos' smites. Yeah, a bit questionable.
Yeah. But the Super Mega Death Rocket does a ton of damage to objectives as Limit is caught out, uses the knockup to try and get away. Sky Splitter goes wild, but there is the explosive cast. Next on the menu is Gilius, should be able to walk his way away. The Encore just a little bit wide as G2 are perhaps playing off the wrong hymn sheet right there, but with the Rift Herald charge again, G2 are looking to up the tempo of this matchup.
But this was the bot lane tower that you talked about earlier, Kajal. They're looking for another pick.
Beat drop,
dead, I think.
Stage presence, ignite. Gilius is
the shield,
but the turtle stance saves him. However, Abadage is next on the menu.
Gilius gets out alive. So Schalke end up losing 2 towers on the bot side, and they end up losing Limit. So what do they get on the other side of the map for it? Broken Blade's pushing in waves. Yes, he's going to deny some creeps from Wunder, but Wunder doesn't really care. All those creeps are going to do is give him more Ruby Crystals, and I think he's got more than enough right now against the items that Schalke have. Wunder fighting against Limit here. Limit no flash.
Limit's going to jump away with the unstoppable onslaught. Where's Neon? He has no flash, he has no cleanse, he has no way of getting away. Wunder gets the kill. Neon slain in the mid lane, and now G2 just making this game tick a little bit quicker. Seem to be catching Schalke.
Well, how quickly you can get these leads and how effectively you can snowball off of them.
Yeah, we'll see how G2 want to continue snowballing this game. Looks like they're contesting this brush here, which is a very good line of defense. The ultimate comes out, doesn't do too much, but Neon has no flash, so it's so hard for him to even be on the same screen as anyone of G2. Caps takes him out, but look at Jankos on the side. He can disable the tower.
Encore straight in as well, but there's the TP immediately from Broken Blade. Limit going in with the Magnet Storm, and they're looking for the damage. You can see everyone. The rocket! Here comes Aatrox. G2, you've been in this spot before, and the Aatrox lands, and the Emperor finds his victims. A double for Neon, a double for Broken Blade, and Wonder is Thunder. It's Schalke with the ace.
At the flip window that they did need, just as I was talking about how this composition from G2 requires good execution. The moment you make
for G2, but of course we saw the Super Mega Death Rocket snipe away the last dragon, and now You got to keep your eyes on Caps. You got to keep your eyes on the Lucian. He's stepping forward. Broken Blade with a 2-level advantage. Caps only level 13. Dragon down to 3,000. Scuttlecrab now secured for Schalke. Gilius on that front line. Wonder with no ultimate. Broken Blade going in with the Inferno Chains. There's Mickey. There's the culling. There's the encore. They catch Gilius. Limit dives onto the back line and Caps is immediately exhausted. Limit just about
Neon's
down.
getting resets.
Come the rest of Schalke. Neon getting excited as I'm sure all the Royal Blue fans out there are as well. Schalke pick up 2 kills. They turn their eyes back towards the Cloud Dragon. They have the Baron. The question is, will G2 fight for this? You can see Broken Blade backing away. It looks like G2 have given that up. They're not going to go for the Drake Steel.
It feels like there's just such a huge damage difference between the two teams. Schalke's composition is so straightforward. You play front to
G2 always have to peel back. One member will go in, and if Mickey goes in and Neon gets a reset, then he's running forwards with the 3 items, with the Hurricane. He's going to shred all of...
Cat's going to start up the Cloud Drake himself, the best of Schalke, going up towards this Baron as the
risky.
battle lines are drawn. As you say it, Cadrel, this is a risk, this is a flip, this is a 50-50 play, and with how Smite fights have gone so far this series, I'm not sure who's going to win. Caps, TPs into the fight. Only a short range, that Baron down to 6,000. You can see the encore available Baron resets, and as we have a second here, I want to ask you guys, actually wait, Wonder, what's Wonder doing here? Looking for the Decimating Smash, just trying to slow Schalke in their tracks. As we have a second, I want to ask you all, who will...
About the mid lane prio, if you can get the push, you can get into the river first. G2 want to contest it. They have a lot of shields from the Sion, from the Seraphine. Schalke have given up the wave, but they're signing up the Drake. Neon's going to get it, I think.
Yeah, Neon can just solo this out. 3 dragons apiece. Jankos going in with a Thundering Smash. Gilius looking for the engage option. It's Mickey.
Gilius
flashes in. The zap connects as well. Mickey has to flash away. Decimating Smash not going to do too much, but there's the culling. Knocks Neon. Gilius knocked away with the explosive cast as well. And you can see the dive in, but the encore lands onto Limit, and he's already dead. The Decimating Smash flashed away by Broken Blade. Now G2 reset alive for a second. Neon doing as much work as he can. Abadagi still alive up towards the bottom side. Neon down to about 3rd HP. Jankos trying to dive in. Mickey not quite able to connect on Abadagi, and Neon is still alive. So is Broken Blade, so is Gilius, and so are the hopes perhaps for Schalke for
need to run
this game. Abadagi getting chased off towards the bottom side. Neon really can't join the fight. Mickey down. Now goes Caps in. Broken Blade down as well. G2 pushing 3 members strong in the mid lane. Caps trying to get chased onto Abadagi here, but he can't get the damage down. Abadagi's trying to turn it around, but meanwhile, the mid lane inhibitor tower is falling. G2 will take the turret. They'll back away immediately, and now Abadagi.
Here we
If they
go.
stay together, they can win the fights. Wonder is going to get a knock up here. They're grouped up as 5. Caps is ready to fight.
Calling onto Gilius. Wonder able to chase Gilius out. He's down to 1,000 HP, and there's no healing for Gilius. This is the thing. You haven't got a Seraphine. You haven't got all of that extra healing for your jungler. Wonder again. The front line, Limit doesn't have flash either. Goes in with a Magnet Storm. They're looking for Wonder. Explosive Cast going to knock 2 of them back, and look at Wonder. He's just healed up once again, and Limit's already dead. Reckless takes the kill. The encore has already been used. G2 might turn back towards the Baron. Abadagi putting some damage down onto Mickey as Broken Blade dashes across the wall.
The healing.
Infernal Chains dodged away from Mickey. Thundering Smash available for Jankos. Doesn't have the flash, though, so can't go any further. Schalke able to hold onto the line for the moment. 5 members strong. G2.
The healing!
900 healing on Wonder right there. And Abadagi, you just can't get through it. You just can't chip it away.
Get their straightforward front-to-back composition.
Jinx Rocket
Neon's
Steel.
stolen it before.
Wonder's trying to stand in the
Here
way.
it comes.
It feels like, well, Schalke decide they don't want it. Cloud Soul secured now for G2.
Caps can dash out, he has a stopwatch flash, everything. So G2 sieging onto this top tower. 40 minutes into the game, they have Baron, they have Cloud Soul. Schalke need to
Those results. Schalke really can't step forward. That inhibitor tower already down to culling.
Oh my lord.
Ripping through Broken Blade, and now Wonder on the front. The encore goes a little bit wide, but the inhibitor tower's fallen. Schalke reset. You've got one last fight. You've got one last moment, one opportunity to find your shot, to find your mark, because right now G2 are just walking through. I hope not. The pink noise not doing its job, but one last inhibitor tower, one last inhibitor here for Schalke, one last sally into the breach as Neon gets culled to half his HP. Wonder tanks the tower for a year. The charm comes out and is all on limit. He's already dead before he can even join the fray. No flash burn, no Magnet Storm, shut down. I'm sorry, but did you have some DPS, Schalke? Because it looks like you're the ones getting DPS down. G2, you took your darn time about it, but in the end, Caps will pick up the triple. Caps will pick up the quadra, and they will take the final inhibitor. It was back and forth for a few moments. Schalke held a reverse sweep in their hands, but G2 shut the damn door in their face. G2 will go through to the upper bracket.
What a series, huh?
What a series.